All right, shalom, shalom. Call Haloyim, Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, Kar Kodash, Barakatah. All praises and honor and glory goes to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to thee, elder apostles, a great millstone, and salutations to the elect. Wherever you may be, Spirit jumped back on me, and Spirit said it was more to go into this, man. So, I can't fight the Spirit, so I'm going to hop straight into it, man. Exodus 13 and 18. I'm going to start with this point. And it says, but God. Now, we know that's Elohim. Okay, so the power led the people about through the way of the wilderness of the Red Sea. And the children went up and harnessed out of the land of Egypt. All right. Now it said, that power led them through the wilderness. Now it jumps to 21, right? And Yahweh went before them by a pillar in a cloud, by day in a pillar of cloud to lead them in the way, and by night in a pillar of fire to give them light. To go by day and night, he took not away the pillar of cloud by day, nor the pillar of fire by night from before the people. Now here it says Yahweh went before the people. But if Yahweh send his angel in the name of Yahweh, so in the name of him, all right, he still stands in the place of Yahweh because he's his messenger. All right. And hey, there you get the word angel. All right. So was this Yahweh actually in that chariot? No, it was one of his angels. But Jake needs to know how to learn to discern. Okay. Now from there, I'm going to jump to Exodus 14 and 19, right? Listen to this, brothers. And this is really the cut. And the angel of Yahweh, which went before the camp of Israel, removed and went behind them. And the pillar of the cloud went from before their face and stood behind them. So the same angel had the power to go from in front of them to behind them as that pillar of cloud. Clearly just said it was an angel. It didn't say shit about illuminated elements. All right? Hey, you niggas ain't spiritual whatsoever, man. Okay? It literally just called this being, this cloud, an actual angel of Yahweh. Hey, just like that same cloud that descended and Moses spoke to this angel. Just like that voice of the Lord that was coming out of that bush. I hope you guys could put one and one together to understand what I'm saying. Hey, you guys still claim that death angel that happened in Egypt was Yahweh Shai. So who led these people out of Egypt? It's a precursor, my nigga. Just like Isaac and that sacrificial lamb was a precursor. Okay? Hey, just like the Passover and putting the blood on the doorpost was what? A precursor. Okay? But this time when Yahweh Shai do it, he ain't about to lead all of you niggas out of Egypt. Only the elect is coming out of this, man. Okay? But I'm going to go back to the scripture. All right? And it came between the camp of the Egyptians. Hey, now read Ezekiel, the first chapter. Because these angels had power over these chariots. Wherever the angel went, the chariot followed. And vice versa. Now look that up, nigga. But you don't believe Ezekiel 1 is talking about chariots anyway, right? Okay, cool. I'm going to move on because I'm not about to slow down for you niggas. This is really for the elect so they can get to understand it. All right? It says, and it came between the camp of the Egyptians and the camp of Israel. And it was a cloud to darkness to them. Hey, so to the Egyptians, all right, this vehicle blinded their ass. It was a cloud of darkness where they couldn't even see on the other side. All right? Hey, but guess what? It was light, but I gave it light by night unto thee. Okay? So it was light for, hey, just like when the Lord did that, the light and darkness miracle in Egypt. It's the same way it was. Hey, it was dark to the Egyptians, but it was light to the Israelites, right? Okay? And it says, and I gave light by night to these, so that the one came not near the other all night. All right? So the Lord divided them. Hey, you tell me you see this big ass, you ain't about to fuck with the Israelites. The Lord is with them, man. All right? But, hey, guess what? The Lord still hardened them Egyptians' hearts. Hey, they seen these miracles. They seen that chariot, but they still pursued them. Because guess what? The Lord had a plan to do. All right? Hey, it said he gave a whole nation as ransom for Israelites. That whole nation was the Egyptians, man. Okay? Now, I'm going to go from there to... Exodus 33 and 9 and 10. And it came to pass, as Moses entered the tabernacle, the cloudy pillar descended. Okay? And stood at the door of the tabernacle. All right? And Yahweh talked with Moses, and the people saw the cloudy pillar stand at the tabernacle door. And all the people rose and worshiped, every man at his tent door. Now, imagine how big this cloud had to be to cover them, to protect them from the heat, right? Okay? Imagine that, right? So imagine how big this is for every Israelite to see this. Not to mention, they didn't walk to the tabernacle and bow down and worship. They did it right in front of their tents. We are talking about millions upon millions upon millions of Israelites coming out of Egypt. And every man, when they were in their camp, you know how we have our tents and things set up of that nature. Can you imagine that? Imagine the guy all the way in the back. Guess what? He's seen that cloud descend. So, nigga, you tweaking. But see, Jake don't put themselves in the story and ask for the Spirit to see how it actually happened. And it's telling you how it actually happened. Through the Spirit we have right now, these scriptures. Okay? I'm going to go from there to Exodus 34 and 5. And Yahweh descended in the cloud and stood with him there and proclaimed the name of Yahweh. Same cloud descended, man. Okay? And you niggas are tweaking. You just illuminated elements when it clearly said that that being leading them by the day and night, he called it an angel. Now, a pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire at nighttime, that's parabolic talk, man. All right? Hey, guess what? I pray that it was edifying to the elect, man. All right? To hell with them niggas. This ain't for them. This is just correcting certain doctrines and moving on. We ain't, whatever. The hell with them niggas, right? Okay? With that, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Makar, Kodash, Barakathum, to Yuakim, double honors to thee, the apostles, a great millstone. And, hey, salutations to the elect, wherever you may be, man. All right? Shalom.